In this video, I'm going to teach you how you can get yourself to a nice vacation, because I know you've been working super hard, because I know you've been putting in that work. Are you? Either way, I'm going to teach you how we can take ourselves to a nice vacation for free and live smartly. Okay, let's talk about it. First of all, I just want to say this channel is about long term. I don't want you, if you're here for short term, I promise you I'm not using, those gurus tactic, how they say in every video, oh, this is long term, and then they say, oh, how to make $10,000 in 30 days. I'm being honest with you. Long term. We are playing long term here. So if you want a vacation in next month, my boy, I'm straight up telling you, you're not gonna get it. And you're not gonna go far in life with that mentality anyways. Far vacation, far. You're not gonna go far and at a vacation spot. You're not gonna go far in life. Bars, baby. Anyways, so now this is long term, and this video is for beginners. This video is for beginners. If you are in advance, you might learn some things, but you probably should already know what I'm, saying. So if you want to stick around, you might learn. But for beginners, for debit card users, nerd. I wouldn't even say nerd, loser. That's the right word. Why are you using your debit card? That's like, what's the analogy? Why would you use your own car, your own Corolla? So you own a Corolla, right? Why would you use a Corolla when you can go get a Ferrari which pays you, which takes you to things faster, and it's not even yours? If something happens, you call them and they'll fix it for you. But your Corolla, you gotta pay for it. That's the difference. So I went to San Francisco a couple of years ago, I think, or about 2 years ago. That was my first time traveling for free. I bought myself first class ticket. For nothing. When you sit in the first class ticket as a 19-year-old, I'm telling you, you feel like you did it. Even I wasn't doing anything. It will set you apart. It will put you in a mentality where you're like, you know what? Next, anywhere I go, anywhere I fly, first class it is. And kind of that is my mentality. My mom just went to Pakistan a couple of days ago, 2 days ago. And they were telling me to, come in maybe in a month or two. But I cannot put myself in a peasant seat. That sounds bad, but it's true. But like, it's a 20-hour-long flight. If I go, I am going to take a first class. So one of the reasons I'm not going, because I don't have the money to spend like that, and I will only go if I can get it for free, and that might happen in a couple of years, 2 years, 3 years. I don't care. I've been here for like 7 years now. 2 more years does not matter. About San Francisco, went and came back first class, and now we talk about my future vacation, which is intended in a week. I go next Sunday. Okay, me and my girlfriend, my wife, my love, we are going to Colorado, and I booked the hotels. Guess what? Who paid for them? Bank did. I didn't. Chase Sapphire preferred or reserve? I think it was preferred. They did. I didn't. Guess how much was it worth? $1,500. Was I ever going to pay that? Nope. That's how you live smart. That's how you live smart. That's how you should buy a car. That's how you should buy a house. Always find the edge. Always find anything you want. Recently, I want to buy a racing sim. You go online, you buy a new one for $3,000. Now, you go on Facebook Marketplace, $1,800. The thing is, it's like a hobby which people get into and get out very fast. So you can get it like this. So that's what I mean by having an edge. Finding the deal. It's not about, it may feel like, oh, you're trying to like be in that mindset of buying it cheaper. It's not about cheaper, or it's not about not having the money. It's about acquiring a thing which you have an edge over, and you can get it faster and you can get it cheaper. You have the capability. That's what credit cards are in a way. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to teach you how to get financially smart. If you are not financially smart, I may make another video, but you should not have a credit card. It will put you on the wrong side. It will put you on the wrong side. My older brother. Maybe he is now financially smart, but before he wasn't. And he got himself into like shit ton of bunch of like credit card debt. I was about to go buy a house with him, but his credit was not good enough. So like it really cost us a goddamn duplex. You got to be financially smart, man. You got to be financially smart. It is, the word ick gives me an ick, and it gives me, I feel sad when I see people being financially stupid. By financially smart, you have to be comfortable by taking risk, because sometimes you get into being financially smart so far that you don't want to take risks. There's a balance, People who take too much risk get into shit. People who don't take too much, get too comfortable, they stay comfortable. Be able to take risks, and I know you can. You may be able to get financially smart by, learning stuff, but learning how to take risks is also a big part of it. How credit works, credit card works, how credit card works, or credit works. Credit means, simply put, credit is a loan. Credit is equal loan. Credit cards, small loan. Okay? Mortgage, a big loan. They're both credit. Mortgage is a credit. It's a big credit. Credit card is a small credit. It's a small loan. Big credit has interest rates, lower interest rates. Small credits have bigger interest rates. But you should never take a small credit. If you should never take a small loan, for easy understanding, you should never take a small loan credit card if you can't pay it back. You should never spend the money if you don't have the money for small loans. Bigger loans, mortgages, bigger credits, different story. For credit cards, obviously what we're talking about. So, the more loan you take, the bigger loan you can get. it goes in increments. And in the middle, that's where credit score comes in. That's a trustworthiness. You take a small loan, at the end you get a big loan. In the middle, that's where credit score drops. That's where it sets. So if you take small loan, you pay back the small loan. Now you have built trust with the bank. I keep looking at the screen. Okay. Now you have trust with the bank. With the trust, they give you bigger loans. Small loan, pay back, they give you big loan. Big loan, you pay back, you get more trustworthiness, they give you a bigger loan. That's how it works. But there's a lot more tips that you need to make sure they are in place, or you kind of get screwed. Credit is kind of broken system, so you kind of make sure. One tip, I already told you, do not spend the money you do not have in your bank account. Do not spend the money you cannot pay back. If you get one thing out of this video, this is it. Don't spend what you don't have. Good? If you do that, you'll be fine. But there's more to make it better. Spend as less as possible. But if you do want to spend more, because points and stuff, the more you spend, the more points you get. The more you spend, the more money you get back, right? So how you combat that? You spend it today, it shows up on your app, bank app, card app, you pay back the next day. When I see in this credit community how they're like, oh, pay back full at the end of the month. No one is disciplined enough to do. I'm not disciplined enough, but you know what? We are disciplined enough. But the thing is, people make mistakes. I am disciplined enough if I need to. But we forget. We're humans. So you pay back the next day. You pay back right away. Some apps let you, some apps don't. You pay back right then. Get it over with. It shouldn't, because you already have the money. If you don't have the money, you shouldn't spend it in the first place. So let's get to benefits. The more trust you have, the bigger credit cards you can get. The bigger your credit card it is, the prestige credit card it is, the better the points you can get, the better the perks you receive. So there's cashback, there is miles, and there's points. Cashback is a discount. Look at it as discount. So 5% discount on everything. That might not seem that big. It becomes after a year. It becomes like $300 a year. That matters. Points. Points are more like points. You get points for every purchase. You'll probably get like 3 points per purchase. You'll get 5 points per purchase. You probably get 2 points per dollar. When I say purchase, I mean like $1, or 1 by 1. That's probably terrible, but you do. There are cars out there. So when you accumulate all the points, it's in the app, and then app lets you buy things, lets you buy hotel rooms with those points. They'll say, 35,000 points, you can get one night at this hotel. Or at a different hotel, at a lower level hotel, you can get one night for 20,000 points. I had 100,000 points. That came from the welcome bonus. Now we're like, what's welcome bonus? So every time you sign up for a credit card, they will tell you, spend this amount, maybe 3,000 in 6 months, and we'll give you $600 for free. I mean, you're already spending the money. Might as well get the 600, bruh. You'll be like, oh, I get 300 after spending 3,000. What? Long term. Okay, you get the 300, and then you get the points, and then or you get discounts on that 3,000 also. It's kind of like a compounding, but not really. So yeah. On my Bank of America card, that's like a very beginner friendly card. I had like $130. I don't even use that card. So when I bought like a hiking trip, it's like a personal hiking person who takes us to places. When I booked that, guess who paid for it? Bank of America did. It's like a goddamn hack to a life. Get financially smart. I hate... Okay. Another thing I'm getting into is buying cars. When people buy cars, people buy like Chevy Cruises and... Oh my god. This whole credit stuff, this shit took me like 3 years to learn. The cars stuff took me like 2 years. I just got into it like 2 years ago, and I've been looking into it. People buy like these NPC fucking cars which lose their 90% of goddamn value in like 3 years. Why would you not buy Chevy Cruze like $30,000? Why would you not buy like a Porsche Cayenne, like an older model, which is holding its value? Porsche, Chevy fucking Cruze, same fucking amount. One holds a goddamn value, one has a prestige to it, one puts you in a better mindset, and the other one is a fucking NPC car? You must be kidding me if I go buy another NPC car when I can find such amazing cars which can put me so much forward than everyone else who's doing stuff around here. It is crazy, bro. It is crazy once you get into learning. It is... It is crazy. It is crazy how people go by life not thinking, not like... It's just like crazy, man. I don't want you to be that. That's what this channel is about. Get yourself on track. And if you stick around here, I will get you there if no one else will. I will force you to get there. Anyways, I think that's all for today. If you want to join a community, that would be in description down there. We just talk there. People, everything. May see other people who are like you. May you want to share something. May you want to